But yeah, back to what I was saying. If you don't want to seem racist and you wanted to try and have the aspect of me having a problem with the darker skin, you shouldn't post photos like this with my mother, obviously. Right here. Well, you actually posted it like this plus my mother's photo. Without the 5.81, obviously. You didn't want to show that because it shows how much more attractive she is with a distorted photo compared to you in a normal photo, because your face just isn't pretty. Now, what I said originally was that you have a lot of self-hate. This is obvious, okay? You have a lot of self-hate. It is what it is. This is the product of when you are a mutt's baby. That's what you are. You're a mutt's baby. And this is why you probably look like a pit bull. I don't know, but you do. It's an uncanny similarity there. But, I mean, more than that, it's just like, how are you trying to make me out to be someone who hates anyone who's darker than me when I have a dark-skinned mother that you're literally trying to call an ape? How? How is that? And I have the screenshot of your comment. You can get it. See, you can private your comments, but I can still screenshot them so then everyone can see you're literally calling me and my mother apes. And you try to claim you're a black woman. Now, yes, you are mixed with black. You have a mixed mother and a black father, but this is the product. This is what it causes. That's why I always say light-skinned mothers, mixed mothers, are really bad for black mixed children who are darker, because they have this whole complex of being really negative and angry at darker skinned black women because they can't encompass that type of beauty, and they can't really embrace it either because they weren't taught it, so then they have that like envy, honestly, and then they're mad because they're just not light enough to be light-skinned biracials like their mothers. So they really feel bad about their phenotype, and they try to hide it with blue eye contacts like hers. But yeah, from my perspective, I don't have any personal issue with having a dark-skinned black mother. You're never going to make me feel unhappy about that. You really aren't. I mean, I looked at your mother. You already showed me your mother. I mean, everybody knows your mother isn't a good-looking person at all. This is your mother. Your mother looks like she is 70. Your mother doesn't look like your mother. She looks like your grandmother. And she doesn't look like she could have a small child that you showed. So, I mean, I understand you're jealous and mad because my mother's prettier than you and your mother. And I'm prettier than you and your mother as well. But I like hyping up my mother because she's a dark-skinned, beautiful, exotic black woman, And, I have pride in the fact that I come from a beautiful, dark-skinned black mother. So no matter how you try and post a photo with yourself with a banana insinuating that my mother's an ape or whatever, you think I never heard of racism from white people? Like, what's wrong with you? Do you understand I just called you an ape because you have Neanderthal blood and you have a Neanderthal forehead line bridge? Basically, your brow ridge basically is definitely ape-like. You have a prominent brow ridge. Anyone can see it. Look at her brows. You can see the indent right there that many white people have because they have Neanderthal blood. So most likely you have ape blood. I've taken DNA tests, and my mother has taken DNA tests. Neither of us have ape blood in us. We don't. We're 100% human being, period. We're 100% black African Americans. I don't like to say African American, but black Americans. You get what I'm saying? We're black. And I'm very proud of that. Over 90% black. So we don't inherit Neanderthal blood. And because of that, we're fully human and you're not. It's a telltale sign, really, seriously. If you look at someone's brow ridge, most of the time, if it's very flat, they don't have any Neanderthal blood. But if it's like this, they have quite a lot. So I'm just saying, why are you deflecting like that or projecting? I mean, anyone who's an ape here, it's you and your mixed mother, okay? That's just what it is. Mixed people have more ape blood than black people. It's not rocket science. If white people have more ape blood than black people, what happens when you mix with them? We all know what happens when you mix with them. You're not going to imply that whole white ancestry is better. If white ancestry is better, why don't you go mate with them? Oh, I forgot. That's why you're mad at me for being with white men? Is that why? Because you feel like you're upset because you feel white is better, as you're implying here, and now you're really mad because you're like, oh, you're going to have children that are a lot lighter than your children probably are going to be, and a lot of you guys get competitive with that kind of stuff. But like I said, don't think white is better. You constantly think this, and then you're never going to win that game. You're never going to win that game. Even though you have a mixed mother, you're still not going to win the game of being whiter than white people. You're always going to subjugate yourself against 80% of the population. To try to subjugate yourself against dark-skinned black women when many dark-skinned black women don't even care and don't feel like they're beneath you because they understand they have something you don't have. You don't have the beauty dark-skinned black women have, and you never will. You will forever be that brown-skinned black woman who is trying her hardest to look like another race, and by wearing weaves, blue eye contacts, and trying to make yourself lighter in certain lighting. I mean, I understand doing it if you look like another race and you're getting paid for it, but you do it on your regular later life as if this makes a staple for you being a more worthy human being because you value white people more than black people. And that's why you have such a low self-esteem, and that's why you're so bitter and angry at me, because I don't have that burden of feeling negatively about my blackness like you do. So that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching, ma'am, and have a great day. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and have a great day. Bye.